Pistons fans, what's going on? It's your boy King, man. Our guys take care of business against Brooklyn tonight. Another victory, man. Anytime that both of my teams can get a victory in the same day, the Lions are currently blowing out the Packers right now. It's a beautiful thing for me. We still got a lot to clean up, though. But in the meantime, a win is a win. We'll take them however they go. But these are the type of teams that I said the Detroit Pistons will beat this year. It's a little bit different this time around. This team is a little bit different, especially after that embarrassing loss against the Knicks. But yeah, a lot to clean up, but we'll get there. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll talk about it, right? Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Let's dig in.
Hey, King paying for gas.
All right, so our guys take care of business. And, like I was saying, these are the type of teams that I expect us to beat, right? The other younger teams, the teams that are trying to build, we have chances to get wins and squeak out wins, especially in this beginning part of our schedule, which is really, really tough. We go up against a championship level New York Knicks team because that's what they did, acquiring Karl Anthony Towns. They're going all in right now to win the championship. We're not at that stage. So it just didn't end well for us, and we didn't come out and play our best game against the Knicks. But on the flip side, we come in, we play a Brooklyn team, obviously that's not in the same spot. And we take care of business. Jalen Duren had his best game of the season tonight. K had 19, Ivy 15. The only thing that we just got to continue to work at and get better at is turnovers. K has 7 turns tonight. We cannot do that. K has 7. Duren had 4 himself. Ivy had 4. We got to take care of the basketball. That's going to help us out a lot when it comes to playing those contended teams. And that's just something that these guys got to understand. You have to be very calculated in your passes, max effort in your passes. But at the same time, on the receiving end of those passes, you got to not just stand there like a statue. Go get the damn basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit here and watch both games at once. It's just the little things, the details, getting the details and getting the chemistry built to where we can understand the exact spot where these guys like the ball at. So, but just something that we just have to clean up. But Duren, big double tonight. That is good to see from him because I just feel like he just hasn't gave it his best the first part of this season right now. So for him to have a night like tonight was big time. Definitely big time. So Cade and Ivy, they're going to consistently, do what they do. Whether they're scoring 20 or 30 points or they giving you 15 to 19 points with a bunch of other goodies. That's just what it is. Whatever it takes to win right now is where we need to be as a Pistons team. Tobias Harris, obviously in double digits tonight. I don't have any complaints. 8 for 13, still not great from the 3-point line at all. Only made 1 3 tonight. Fontecchio continues to suck from the 3-point line too. Just got to get better. Got to knock down shots, man. You got to capitalize on the opportunities that guys like Cade and Ivy are creating. So, they're finding these guys open. They're just not knocking these shots down. Eventually, they will fall. They will fall eventually. But right now, that's just not happening. So you have to find other ways to win a basketball game. And most of that is going to come from the defensive side of the basketball. So, like I said, it's just, honing the details and, the fundamentals of the basketball game is what we just have to do in order to pull out these victories against these mid-level to low-level basketball teams and eventually get us to a stage where we can start beating contenders. Right now, we're just competitive against a lot of contenders, except one so far. So In order to squeak out those wins, you got to take care of the basketball. When we play against those guys, you see that they don't turn the basketball over. That's just basketball 101. So, yeah. But on these type of games, these are the games that you want to, place your money on. You want to place your bets on these type of games. So, like I said before, when you go over to Bet US, man, like get yourself signed up over there. And these type of games are the ones you're looking for. You want to bet on these type of games, man. They have all type of individual props for basketball players too over on Bet US. So like I said, 150% bonuses on your first deposit up to $2,000. Like I said, YouTube 150, that's the promo code. Get signed up. Take advantage of games like this. This is a great game right here where you can go and put some of those bet lines in, knowing that Duren is not going to get some of these monster centers that he's seen over the first several games. So this would have been a good game to place a couple of individual props on Jalen Duren. So yeah, where would we go moving forward? We got to get better. We have to get better. That's just simple, point and plain. It's too early in the season to ask for a lot, but it's time to get the thing going. You know what I'm saying? We got to clean up, man. We have to clean up. These turnovers are just a headache right now. And, we're not getting foul calls like we're supposed to. At least Cade is not. He kind of spoke about it in his presser. So, he continues to not get whistles the way that he should. And it frustrates the hell out of us. And obviously it frustrates the hell out of him. It's been that way since he's been here in the league. And at some point, it's just like, man, we got to go out and win some basketball games, because it just seems like they'll never give him the respect that he's due until that happens. When you look at Cade's numbers right now, there's no reason why they should be treating him like a low-level rookie. There's no reason they should be treating him like that. He should definitely have enough respect to get foul calls. If he can get foul calls, that changes the game a whole lot for Cade, because there's a lot of swiping and hitting at his arms and everything else, especially when he's going through those lanes, and it's creating some of those turnovers. Keyword, some of them. And they just got to be better. The officiating, they have to be better, man. The NBA is so obvious with the favoritism these days. It's always been around, but today it's totally different. It's so obvious. It's like, man, you just can't get no respect, especially being the team that we are. Obviously, the logo on my forehead says a lot. They just don't give us the respect that we deserve. So, but continue to attack in the basket. Don't shy away from that. Obviously, Ivy's been getting to the basket. He has been getting some whistles. That's fortunate for him. He just has to slow down and stop being so handsy on defense. We've seen some games to start out this season where he's kind of been in that foul trouble situation. Got to stop being so handsy. Trust your feet. You're fast enough. Move your feet. Keep your hands off guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there, slap happy with these guys, man. That's just what it is. So, that's just where we got to go forward, man. Jalen Duren, he just has to, that conditioning, you got to be able to have the energy out there, and you have to play with that energy on both sides of the basketball, not just when you catch alley-oops. We talked about that before, but don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's what it is. So with that said, man, I'm glad they got a victory tonight. Eventually the schedule is going to lighten up a little bit. And, we'll start to see them string together 2 or 3 wins at a time. And I truly do believe that. So leave it in the comment section what you guys thought of the game today. And, I'm interested to hear what you guys think that the Detroit Pistons need to clean up the most. I've mentioned turnovers, but if you have something that's alternate, let me know in the comment section. I'll be interested to hear that. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Bet US for sponsoring the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.